This is my faithful Fender Stratocaster Standard, made in Mexico, and today we are going to upgrade it again. So before I explain you the upgrade we are going to do today, I wanted to give you a bit of context about how I got this guitar, what was my project with this guitar, and what has been the evolution, and then you will understand a bit better where we are going. So this is not the original pickguard. This is the original pickguard with the original pickups, original pots, everything. As I demonstrated in the video, I prefer to change the whole pickguard if I want to change the configuration of the pickups rather than using the same pickguard and then changing the pickups one after the other. So this is the original pickguard with the original pickups. Then I installed this pickguard, which is more of a vintage vibe, with SSL1 Seymour Duncan on the neck and middle position, and Pearly Gates humbucker on the bridge. And all this electronics is in fact an obsidian wire plate. A few months ago I decided to change this pickguard completely to give this guitar a kind of hard rock, hair metal attitude, very Rat inspired, and so I created this pickguard, which was really nice pickguard with a single and humbucker only, so only 3 positions, a Seymour Duncan £1/4 pound for the neck, and a 59 for the bridge. I love these 2 pickups. I got them from a previous guitar. They were left in a drawer, so I decided to make a pickguard and finally use them. Recently I decided to put back this vintage, I call it the vintage pickguard, because I really wanted to use this Strat as a more vintage instrument. And then I realized there is still one issue with this guitar, and it has been nagging me for a long time, is the bridge pickup. I hate this bridge pickup. In my opinion, this pickup is too bright. As you can see on the Seymour Duncan specs, it's very strong in the treble frequencies, which gives it a kind of piercing or shrill sound. This is great if you want to cut into the mix, but really, whether it's in distortion or clean sound, I really don't appreciate the sound. So finally, I've decided to replace this humbucker. Great, but then what am I going to replace it with? So the first thing, this is my train of thought. The first thing is, this humbucker was too bright, right? So I wanted something less bright and more balanced, more rounded overall. The second thing is, when I thought about my all-time favorite bridge pickup with a kind of vintage vibe, kind of a 59 Les Paul vintage sound, this is the 59 pickup. This is the one on this pickguard, if you remember, exactly this one. But the third thing is, I kind of liked the original single design of the Stratocaster pickguards. So I wanted to come back to something that would look like this, you know, single, and then the last, the bridge pickup with this kind of angle. This is a traditional shape of the Stratocaster, and I kind of liked it. So I decided to purchase this pickup. This is the Little 59. So basically it's a 59, Seymour Duncan 59, but in a single coil format. You can see it's very kind of very small, but you can clearly see two rows of poles. So it's supposed to give more or less the same tone as the big brother, the 59 pickup. And since I really liked the white pearl color of this pickguard, I decided to get this pickguard, also white pearl, but single, single, single. So finally, I'm going to have the best of all the pickguards I installed of this guitar, which is the design, the original design of the three single coils from the original Strat, this 59 pickup which I really like, and finally these two single coil pickups and the overall electronic on the white pearl pickguard, which I also really like. So the first thing you'll notice is that this pickguard, the new pickguard, is a bit more yellowish than the previous one. And as a matter of fact, this is, I think, the right color. It's kind of parchment white pearl. And this one that I have here is a bit too white. The same for the pickup itself. If you notice, there is a difference in color between the two single coils and even the pots and the selector tip, and this pickup, which is really white. And that's why when I chose the Seymour Duncan Little 59, I also chose it in, they call it parchment white. So it's kind of an off-white, a bit old white, which I think fits better the vintage vibe. So this is the obsidian wire plate I was talking about with the three pots, and you see here the solderless system. So from there, it's pretty simple. Obsidian Wires gives you little schematics. So you can see the north finish, then south finish, north start, south start. So you have to check with the manufacturer of the pickups which color that represents. So for Seymour Duncan, so you have 4 wires here, plus this silver, which is ground. So you have white, green, red, and black. So north finish is white, south finish is red, north start is black, and south start is green, and together with the silver. So I just have to, plug it there, and that's it. I think we're good. So there you have it. We abrogated this pickup together, and I must say I'm really happy with the result for two reasons. The first reason is I think this pickup on its own sounds much better than Pearlygate. It's much more balanced, and in the same time it has, I think, more personality. When you play lead, it's kind of singing. When you play rhythm, it has a kind of growl. It's very interesting. The second reason is I think this guitar with this pickup combination together has finally found its personality and its tone. Until now, I really had the feeling that it was kind of an assembly of different pickups that really didn't go well together. Now this combination is much more consistent and I think much nicer to play. I hope you liked this video as much as I liked doing it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I have more videos in the same category coming your way.